Debbie, the researcher.
And I'm Judy, the athlete, and we're here to help you better your best.
The athletes sometimes have something in front of them that, seems a little more challenging for them to accomplish, or something they want to change that seems hard. And so lately what I've been saying is it's just a habit, and a habit's a program, it's in here, and we can change the program. It doesn't have to be that hard. And so I kind of have been using that word habit a little bit.
And I like the discussions we've had about it, and I like thinking about something I want to change as being a habit.
Mm-hmm.
What's interesting is the world out there tries to tell us that to change a habit is really hard.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of drilled into us from when we're younger of like, oh, well, you need to change that habit, but it'll be hard. It'll be hard work. It'll require a lot of discipline. And I love how when we've been talking about it, it's not hard. It's a choice.
Yeah.
And it's, we have some different things, but like the example that I have is when you and I first started doing Better Your Best, and we came up with some of the language things that we believe don't serve you. Mm-hmm. And one of those is the word try, which we may have done a past video on it. Try is
a lie.
Try is a lie, and it's a weak word, and it tells me you're already in a place of, I'm going to try it, but I'm not really bought in. I'm going to try it. Feels to me like I'll try it, but I'm not bought in. And I love the way you say sometimes, well, if you're having a big birthday party and you ask me if I'll come, it's at 6:00 tomorrow night, and I say to you, oh, I'll try to get there. Do you believe I'm coming? Probably
not a chance. Because if you're coming, you'll just tell me you're coming.
So then we had to work on taking those. Now we had a different change in that's not a good word. It's not a strong word. It's not really what I want to do. It doesn't come to any kind of outcome. So we were now kind of bought into correcting ourselves and stopping ourselves from using
try.
Yeah.
So when I'm listening to you talk to you, you made a decision, I don't want to say it anymore. And then that perception of the fact that, oh, I'm not really coming to the party, that changing perception, as we've talked before, is so critical. So you did that piece, and now it's really logical for me to do it. So now I focus on it,
Right.
and catch myself, and I'll slip once in a while and say it, and then I'll correct it, and then pretty soon I won't be slipping anymore. And an example I know I was just playing with on the weekend is, we got a putt in front of us, so it's like I can have the self-talk. It's for a birdie. I don't make so many for the birdie. We can kind of go through past history, which is probably correct. And then I got this feel that, oh man, it's not my forte or whatever. So we've got all this stuff going on, which would be one side of it. But the perception, the other side of it is, well, I'm a pretty good putter. I could be going through that in my head and have that feel, I've made a lot of these in the past. So you got one side over here, the more positive, and the other side over here, the doubter side or whatever. Pick one. There's the decision. It's like, well, what's the alternative? You can be saying these things. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to make it happen, but what's the alternative? Going through all the garbage that we kind of tend to go through, well, that doesn't seem very logical. So let's just stick over here, so perception-wise, we can work through it to where, well, that makes sense. Okay, now everybody's on board. Coach and team in here are all on board. So you know what? We can change that. And like you were mentioning earlier, Judy, I hear it lots of times, oh, it's going to take forever, or it could take you 2 or 3 weeks, so that's a big change, so that's going to take a long time. The athletes are just amazing to me. They can change things on a dime.
Well, especially once they decide.
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like we have to work through that. Oh, it's going to be really, really hard. And kind of coming back and saying, it doesn't have to be hard.
No.
And then I actually see they change pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It may not be comfortable yet, but they do the change. They're doing the change, and they're actually seeing the results pretty quick.
They're amazing. Strong-minded people. I mean, once you decide, you change your perception of how you're looking at it, and then you focus. And it can happen. They always amaze me.
And I think choice, decision, all of that is key to Better Your Best.